Welcome back. Our first current weather shot of your Wednesday is going to come from Moline. This is over on Avenue of the Cities, and yeah, it was just really a refreshing day out there today.
Oh, very much so. In fact, I even, ran into a couple of neighbors that were doing their little daily walks, and it was like, it felt much cooler.
Yes.
It really did. I
Yeah.
said, well, if you thought this morning was cool, then get ready for it overnight tomorrow morning, because it's going to be even cooler still. And you got to take advantage of these these days, because there's still a lot of summer heat left in this season. That is for sure. Let's take a look at our Bridgepoint camera. And outside, we've got some sun, got some clouds out there, but we've got also temperatures in the 70s. Once again, remember what last week we had overnight lows in the 70s? Oh, what a change, I tell you. And these nice temperatures will continue right through about Friday or so. And then we start building in that heat as we head toward Bix weekend. But I think for runners out there, I think we may be actually looking pretty good. Let's show you a little quickly on the weekend tracker here. And you can see how those temperatures warm from 70s to 80s going into Saturday, and then toasty again, still on Sunday, with those highs expected in the 90s, might be flirting with those heat index values, maybe just over 100 degrees. But not the case as far as runners are concerned going into Saturday morning. The race starts at 8 a.m. We're going to have tons of people right there on Brady Street. And you can see temperature-wise, starting off the race, not looking too bad. Shouldn't be all too bad, even if you're one of those runners, maybe like yours truly, that would probably take another 2 hours or so. But mid-70s by 10 a.m. So overall, not too bad with fair to partly cloudy skies. And you might even get a light south breeze to go with it as well. 72 degrees right now in downtown Davenport, just a couple of degrees warmer at the airport of Moline at 74. Did get as high as 75, which is a good 10 degrees or so below the norm for this time of year. 75 degrees over in Sterling Rock Falls, 74 in Burlington, even around Geneseo. 73 degrees, popular number. I see Mount Pleasant, Iowa City, right through Muscatine, Princeton, Clinton, all around 73 degrees. And the skies look much bluer of late, don't they? Well, mainly because the air quality is looking a whole lot better. We'll have to still keep an eye on those Canadian wildfires off to our north and west, because that can certainly play a big role going into maybe this upcoming weekend or even next week as well, especially. But you can see on our storm tracker Thursday morning, going throughout the day into Friday morning, any really thick smoke is off to our north and west. And we think as we build in that bubble of hot air that maybe that thick smoke will stay way up into our north. So fingers crossed on that. Not too much as far as any activity around here. A few rain showers going on in parts of the northern plains, but that is expected to stay off to our south and west. And we can verify that with our future track going into the overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. Nice and quiet out there. Winds fairly light, air nice and dry. We should cool those numbers nicely in the lower 50s. That is looking awfully nice. 52 in Sterling Rock Falls, Muscatine, Aledo, Galesburg. We'll go about 53 degrees in the Quad Cities. Then rolling into our Thursday, what you see is what you get. Yeah, sun, clouds mixed at times. Temperatures will still be quite refreshing. Maybe literally a few degrees warmer with highs expected around those upper 70s, and will remain in the 70s even going into our Friday before we see that build up in that heat and humidity going into the weekend. But no chance of any wet weather that we see Friday afternoon. We may start seeing some clouds, rain showers off to our south and west. Going into the weekend, nothing really organized that we see for the time being as we move this clock all the way to the afternoon hours on Sunday. If we see anything, it could maybe roll in possibly by a Sunday night, Monday morning period. Why? Because there could be a disturbance that could graze the area. So we're going to put that small chance in for a shower or thunderstorm. After that, things look rather quiet, but still fairly warm. I think we'll start seeing a good stretch of upper 80s for daytime highs before we see mid 80s, which is fairly seasonal, going into that following weekend. Been seeing a lot of Bix runners just warming up, getting themselves ready for this weekend.
It's going to be a good one.
Very much so.
Thanks, James.